Hello everyone. Welcome to the quick revision sessions of the critical topics which are relevant for our UPSC. So today we are going to discuss the Reer and Neer, right? Uh, nominal effective exchange rate and then real effective exchange rate. So let me share my screen with you. Okay, before sharing the screen, let me explain what actually is a effective exchange rate. Exchange rate means you all know that how much domestic currency that we need to pay to the foreign, foreign countries when we are involved in the trade, right? So this is the basic concept of exchange rate. Now, nominal effective exchange rate means the comparison of Indian or the domestic currency with the basket of currencies that we are doing the trade. For example, there are three countries that we are doing the trade, that is USA and then China and France, for example, right? The total trade that we are doing with these three countries together is 100 crores. And we are doing more trade with USA. Of 60% of our trade is happening with USA, and 30% of our trade is happening with the China, and 10% of trade is happening with the France. So accordingly, we will give the weightage to the US dollar, the 60%. So US dollar 60% by 100, we will make an index. No need to go into the complexity, that is not relevant for our exam. We will give different weightages based on the importance of the trade of the country, like India is doing with the three countries, right? Now we will calculate the near for all the three countries that we are doing the trade. In reality, we will do a lot of trade with many countries. Just as an visualary concept, we are doing the trade with three countries, right? So we will come after calculating the India's nominal effective exchange rate can be calculated when we compare, when we give certain weightage based on the trade importance, we are calculating an index. So we got certain number. Say for example, we got the one number. It means that our rupee value and then basket of goods that we are trading with the three countries is equal. The same amount that we are purchasing a good here in India, the same amount they are also paying in the foreign markets as well. Even Chinese are buying with the same. So whatever the amount that they are spending in buying Chinese goods is equal to the same rupees that they need to pay for Indian goods. Say for example, chappals, 100 rupees we are buying a pair of chappal, for example, the same amount of in terms of renminbi Chinese will pay in their domestic market and they will buy. So there won't be any trade ideally because they are getting the same good for the same rupee. So there is no requirement of foreign goods. But now, if Reer has increased, gone beyond one, Reer has gone beyond one, it means that Indian rupee has strengthened, appreciated. So when we compare to other countries, one above means that Indian rupee has strengthened, right? So here the demand for Indian goods will decrease because foreigners has to pay more amount of their currencies to the India, right? As India rupee has appreciated. And if it is less than one, say for example, it has fallen below one. So if they are paying some other 100 renminbi, I mean, in terms of their currency, they are paying 100, rupees. But here they can pay only 80 rupees, right? If it is 0.8 of Reer, so they can just pay for 80 rupees and then they can get this pair of chappal. So our demand for our Indian goods will increase if Reer gets increased. So our demand, the domestic goods in the foreign markets demand will increase because ours got cheaper. The currency has depreciated, so they can just pay lesser amount of dollars or renminbi for the rupees, right? So this is how the NEER works, nominal effective exchange rate, and the same is applicable to the REER, except that it is adjusted with inflation. So inflation is there, will be there in different countries. In China there will be some inflation 2%, and then USA there may be 3%, in India it may be 6%. So different inflations are there and it is adjusted and then they are calculated, right? So this is about the NEER and REER. Let's see the question of UPSC uh, prelims that has been asked. Right, so let me share my screen with you. Yeah. So let's see the question that has been asked in the UPSC 2022 prelims with reference to Indian economy. Consider the following statement. An increase in the Neer indicates that there is an appreciation of rupee. It means that Neer has gone beyond the as already existing. Like there is no one concept here, 1 or 0.8. There was some X and then it has increased. The Neer has increased. That means we have strengthened our domestic currency, right? So it means that rupee has appreciated. So the competitiveness for Indian goods in the foreign markets will decrease. So first statement stands correct because it is indicating appreciation of rupee. So the for all the basket of goods that we are trading, they need to pay more amount of rupees for us, right? Than before. Now, second statement, an increase in real effective exchange rate indicates an improvement in trade competitiveness. The Reer and Neer are same applicability, only that the inflation is accounted in Reer, right? So here, an increase in Reer means it is going beyond than existing level. So that means they need to pay more amount of their own currency to our Indian rupees. So here, trade competitiveness will decrease because they need to pay more rupees to more of their domestic currency to us than before, right? So here they won't buy our goods because they are costlier. They will try to buy their own goods or maybe some other market. So second statement stands wrong. Now the third statement, an increasing trend in domestic inflation related to the inflation in other countries is likely to cause an increasing divergence. So that's what this is a very simple statement that our inflation is increasing in the domestic in India, and then their inflation is decreasing. So that means Reer and Neer will go divergence because Reer is inflation adjusted and Neer is not inflation adjusted. So it can be higher and Reer may be lower, right? So this is correct statement. So answer is C 1 and 3. So this is about the Reer and Neer concept. I hope you have enjoyed the session. Stay tuned for more such sessions. Thank you.